All right, we should be live now. Give it a couple of minutes, wait for a response, see what type of feedback we get. We should be live on YouTube retake as well as Instagram. So hopefully, I'm hoping everything's coming through clear. Maybe I need to go check retake. Hold on. Let me actually go check retake and see if I am coming through clearly. Let's see. Let's see if we can see my live. Haven't been on live on retake in a minute. Okay, I think we are live. I believe we are. I just want to make sure that the video showing, screen showing rather. Now, why does it have the wrong title on retake? Let me check something. We got the wrong title on retake. Okay, but it is working. I didn't hear audio coming through. All right, but we got the wrong damn title. Yeah, I don't know why it's coming through saying what it is saying, because that ain't the right title at all. But anyways, we are coming through clear right now. I believe we pretty clear. If y'all can, give me some feedback. Let me get some feedback. Let me know how my audio's coming through. Let me know how my audio's coming through. Let me see. I wonder if I'm coming through clearly on IG as well. I wonder if we coming through clearly on IG. If y'all can, just give me some feedback real quick. No music in a different location. So I did want to go live, but I ain't, around the usual setup, so we can't have the tunes in the background like usual. But it's been a while since I've been live. The market has definitely had a drastic change since the last time I've been live. So I just wanted to come through, tap in with the community, and catch up. How's everybody doing out there? Where is my lighter? Yeah, how everybody feeling out there? Okay, it's coming through decent on IG. Perfect. Hey, how's everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing? I know it's been a minute. Peace. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in and tapping in. How's everybody feeling tonight? How is everybody feeling tonight? You should be feeling good. We got discounts. I'm talking about discounts galore. I'm talking about a Black Friday sale. Hey, look, what's better? What's better than being able to get the future of the financial system at a discount? You know what I'm saying? Who can tell me what's better than that? Man, all is truly well, Florentino. NFT Barber means HSP. What's going on? Peace. Yeah, it's been a while. Rich Attitude, what's going on? You coming through to them late night Saturday meetups we having now? For those of you in the shop, man, come tap in this Saturday night. Come tap in. We got the midnight crypto meetup Saturday night, Chicago, downtown, River North. Tap in. For those that's in the city, or for those that want to travel to the city. But no, we should be feeling good right now. Look at the pullback. Look at the discounts. Let me see where y'all mindset at real quick, man. Let me see where y'all mindset at. By a show of hands, right? By a show of hands, how many of y'all are happy that prices are lower? How many of y'all see the benefit of prices being lower? How many of y'all are taking advantage of prices being lower? Hey, I appreciate that. Damn day. I appreciate that. We definitely took some losses. Been a lot going on the personal side, but no threat, duress, coercion, death. Well, that's the only thing that's gonna stop me from coming through and kicking the shit with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Even at risk to myself, I'm gonna keep pushing this message for everybody. Hot Spurs, good move. So yeah, let me see a show of hands. How many of y'all, like I said, how many of y'all are happy that prices are lower? How many of y'all are taking advantage of prices being lower? And how many of y'all see the benefit of prices being lower? You locked in. You got you some buys when Mike bought Florentino. Or you talking about the club? You joined the club? Let me know if you joined the club. I didn't know. Let me know if you joined the club, my brother. Happy, but I should be happy because I was unable to capitalize like I would, like I have, like you. But shit, I'm happy, hoping for lower at say 75. What? Hey, we already down over 25%. You know, I mean, 75 would be cool too. 75 would be cool too. Load up BTC, Cash and Tau. Okay, bit tensor. Okay. Yeah, like I said though, for those of you that are out here, by a show of hands, how many of y'all see the benefit of lower prices? Right? It is we are in that season where we do have sales. Look at this as a Black Friday sale right now. Because this is the thing, right? This is the thing I want y'all to really realize. 10 years from now, when Bitcoin may be 250,000, $1 million, $1.5 million, whatever the case may be, $5 million. Do you really think you're going to give a fuck whether you bought it at 75,000 or 91,000? Think about it like this. We hovering around $190,000, right? You think, now remember, I've been telling people to buy that shit since it was, I think my first video, Bitcoin maybe around, I need to go back and look at my very first video to see what the price of Bitcoin was trading at actually. We'll just say below $2,000. We'll say below $3,000. We'll say below $3,000. 3,000, right? When it hit 4,000, 5,000, right back down to 4,000, up to 6,000, right? And I'm talking about these psychological levels. The $10,000 level, the $20,000 level, the $50,000 level, right? When you look at price today, you think it would have mattered if you bought it at 3,000 or 5,000? You think it would have made that big of a difference? Think it really would have made that big of a difference to you? So it's like, what are y'all looking at? Because if y'all are looking, let me tell you like this, and this is actually going to make more sense. If y'all looking 10 years or more out, this shit right here should be a heaven sent to you. This is what you want. Remember what I said the other day. The gains that y'all be chasing, y'all be seeing everybody make, they're made from times like this right now. Listen to what I'm telling you. They're not made from when shit's pumping and you just jump on the bandwagon and you get a couple percentage gains. That ain't where the big generational money is made. It's not. That's where the latecomers, the gamblers, the followers, everyone said it's time to buy now. Buy. Like I told y'all, man. We buy when ain't nobody buying, and we sell when everybody's buying. That should be the name of the game. You shouldn't wait for the hype to come back into the market to feel, oh, it's safe to buy now. Fuck no, you buy when it's unsafe. Remember, you got to be a risk taker to really make it over here. Ooh, that's a good coffee. You got to be a risk taker to make it over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, where my risk takers at? Like I said, let me ask you this. How many of you have the macro generational outlook, right? How many of you are doing this for generational wealth? In fact, let's do this. If you're doing this to get rich, pop a 2. If you're doing this for generational wealth, pop a 1 in the chat. 1's for generational wealth, 2 for rich. And I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna speak on the difference between the two after I see what the vibe is like. So let me see. For those of you that are in crypto right now, what you over here for? You over here to get rich? If so, pop a 2 in the chat. If you're over here for generational wealth, pop a 1 in the chat. Let me see what the vibe's like. Let me see what the vibe like. Let me see what the vibe is like. Hotspur says 1 and 2. You don't really need 1 and 2. I'm gonna tell you why. You don't need 1 and 2. You really only need 1. I'm gonna tell you why. Now, this is the thing. You can have one without the other, but you can't get one without the other. I'm gonna explain that. You can have one without the other, but you won't obtain one without the other. I'm gonna explain that. Mr. Sky's the Limit said, F them kids. Big number 2. Talk about fractional token ownership. That's the future. Fractional token ownership. All tokens are already fractionalized owners. Like, what are you talking about? Now, if you mean fractional RWAs or just the ability to make goods and services or investments liquid, that's the future of everything. But fractional token ownership, just the term you use, fractional token ownership, these tokens are already fractionally owned. I own, if you own 0.1 BTC, you own a fraction of it. So that's, now if you're talking about RWA, it's totally different ball game. If you're talking about fractional ownership as far as real estate and things like that, art, NFTs, totally different. And then I'm with you. Then I'm with you. But like I said though, right? Let me tell you why you can have one without the other, but you'll obtain one by going for the other, right? So check it out. You can get rich and never fucking touch generational wealth because it's two totally different ball games, two different tax brackets, right? You can get quote unquote rich without touching generational wealth. Or in fact, you can be rich without actually being wealthy. Perfect example from my culture. A lot of niggas in the rap game, well, you don't even really know if they got it, but niggas that be buying all the jewelry, all the cars, all the clothes, the niggas is rich, appear to be rich. Niggas ain't wealthy though. A lot of them ain't. Right? You got to understand what wealth is built with and what represents wealth. It ain't a fucking chain and it damn sure ain't a car. It damn sure ain't the big ass house you live in. That could be part of your wealth portfolio, but the average person, nah, that's just a liability to them. Yes, I do still have the finflix going on. It's never gonna stop. Y'all hear what I'm saying though? Y'all hear what I'm saying? So you could be rich and never touch generational wealth. Niggas get rich. Hey, I'd have been nigga rich in the streets plenty of times. Once I understood what being nigga rich was, I don't want to be rich. I want to be wealthy, Joe. I'd rather be wealthy. You go to the club, Magic City and shit like that, it's a bunch of rich niggas in there. But how many of them wealthy though? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Is it making sense what I'm saying? Am I talking is just BS? I don't know. Is it making sense what I'm saying? Or is it utter nonsense? Is it utter nonsense? Now, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. If you focus on generational wealth, meaning that you're trying to secure 1, 2, 3, 4 generations down the line, by default, you'll put yourself in a position to whereas you can be called quote unquote rich. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? In your quest, in your journey for generational wealth, meaning you're trying to get up to a point where you know that at least 1 to 2 to 4 generations is secure as much as you can, it by default puts you in a position, because you can't work on the second generation till you got past the first one. You can't work on the first generation until you put yourself in a decent position or a well-off position. You know what I mean? So it's like if you're shooting right for the stars and battling for your last name versus, like they say, the first name, oh, who are you? Who was he in his okay, who was he in life? But what do you leave behind, right? What you leave behind is your last name. Who you were in life was your first name. I mean, he had all the cars, the clothes, and man, he passed. Oh, well, the kids got life insurance, but I mean, there's no land anywhere. There's no family heirlooms to pass down. You know what I'm saying? No assets. He had a couple of cars, some jewelry. That ain't it, though. That ain't it at all. Right? So it's like we got to wake up. And we got to start understanding what the difference is. You know what I mean? You got to start understanding what the difference is. So, once again, Bitcoin below 100,000, Ethereum hovering 3,000, below 3,000. I mean, XRP at $2.11. Solana down to 137. Family, these are discounts. Imagine when prices were where they was, right? Ethereum $4,000, Bitcoin $120,000. Just once again, rewind your clock in your head. If the prices were to shoot, think about this. If you woke up tomorrow and everything was back up to where it was before it dropped off, wouldn't you be pissed off if you didn't buy none of this shit looking at it is right now? Just a question. Just a question. Wouldn't you be kind of teed off? Like, damn, Bitcoin back at 110,000. I could have just bought it at 90,000, man. But nah, you wanted to wait for 80,000 and 70,000 and 60,000. Not saying that those aren't going to come, but like I tell y'all, if your thing is long term, why not take nibbles? Why not take little nibbles here and there? You know, a little nibble. Not you ain't gotta take a big bite, but take at least a little nibble here and there. You get what I'm saying? A little nibble. Now, what's going on? We got a couple of stories as always. Right? We're gonna be covering. Bitcoin slips back below 90,000. Crypto correction now ranks among worst since 2017. I beg to differ, man. I don't know. Maybe they're talking about it because of the amount of liquidations, but as far as the pullback, hey, there you go. $1 a day keeps poverty away. Huh? Yeah, we was buying Solana at $7 a couple. In fact, for those of you that took my Solana class, the last class I did on Solana, if I'm not mistaken, Solana was trading somewhere around $15 or $18 when I did the class. $10 to $15. Somebody that was in the class remind me. It was somewhere around there. Samson said, if you understand the space, you don't panic, you take advantage. 100%. Hey, I remember being in boot camp, right? And I think it was drill instructor Wilson. Big Mr. T cocky motherfucker. He used to be like, main thing, don't panic. Like when we used to be getting smoked, or if they come in and test us, man, main thing, don't panic. You know what I'm saying? I remember that shit from back then. Many moons ago. When I was in boot camp. Many moons ago. Okay, Joseph L. Bay said it was $10 when I held the class. And now it went up to $200 some odd dollars. Hey, one thing that nobody will ever be able to say once I'm gone is that I didn't try to put everybody in a position. That's one thing you won't be able to say. I didn't try my hardest. So everybody's not getting in position because everybody ain't listening, right? Everybody ain't listening. Y'all, a lot of people still want to listen to the most popularized versus the most qualified. A lot of the community. And that's cool. I understand it. Right? I do understand it. You know? But it's like, man, hey, when you gonna wake up and start eating the right food? Niggas is giving y'all Oreos. I'm trying to give you a full cake. You know? Devil's chocolate or chocolate devil or whatever it's called. That real sweet chocolate cake. They trying to give y'all Oreos. I'm trying to give you a whole cake. You know? Now, this was interesting to me. The CBOE to debut Bitcoin and Ether perpetual style crypto futures. The contracts are cash settled and feature 10-year expirations. 10 years. 10-year expiration date. You see, do y'all not see how the traditional world, because they can't just come over and do the shit that we do in DeFi. You see how they're trying to set it up so that they can win? You see the instruments that they are creating so that they can win? Oh yeah, you're definitely an OG. You definitely an OG. If you've been around since then, hold on. If you've been around since I was teaching y'all about CDPs and compound and DAI, and that's single collateral DAI, SCD. Now we're using MCD, which is multi-collateral DAI. Yeah, if you've been around since I was teaching about collateral debt positions, you definitely an OG in the space, and you definitely made your mark. That was easily 2018, maybe 2019 when I was teaching that. When I was teaching people how to borrow from Bitcoin and Ethereum, 2018, 2019. Now the big thing is Bitcoin-backed loans. Bitcoin-backed loans. That's like the big buzzword, and that's the big hype within the real traditional system right now. Bitcoin-backed loans. While the layman's and the retail is talking about price, motherfuckers that got money are talking about Bitcoin-backed loans because they're looking at ways where they can keep their Bitcoin and not sell it. You get what I'm saying? That's what they looking for. That's what they looking for. While y'all penny picking? What's the word? Penny picking. Bullshitting and Jenny flicking over price. Like I told y'all. See, some of y'all are still looking at the old way, meaning, I want to buy Bitcoin at 90,000 and then sell it at $1 million versus, or sell it at 250,000 or whatever the case may be, versus, man, how many Bitcoin can I acquire before it gets to 1 million? You get what I'm saying? Brother H Boogie is back in the building. Big shout out to the New Money Matrix Discord family. How's everybody doing out there? What you was gone on a job for a while or something? You disappeared for a couple months. They must have had you stationed in Alaska or something like that. Brownskin said he talked to a banker at Chase and he confirmed that Bitcoin and ETH-backed loans. Come on, man. So y'all can't say I haven't put y'all in a position where you could win above everybody else at the end of the day. Right? When is the next Burn, Learn, and Earn session? This Saturday night. We got the midnight crypto meetup this Saturday night. For those that are interested, reach out to me. If you're already in the chat, reach out to me. Stop clubbing until I could afford the club. I like that. Bro, you are a real genius with this shit. And I appreciate that. It ain't nothing but a gift given from the creator at the end of the day. Like I told you, I went straight from the streets into this. There was no like middle way, or there was no middle transition really. It was it was crack one day, and then within like a week's time, crypto. No more crack. Like y'all gotta understand, I quit the game cold turkey fucking with this shit. Literally just one day, just didn't go back to the store, didn't go recop. I sat down and just started watching YouTube videos. Cause this shit was so captivating. And I literally never went back and bought no cocaine after that ever again. Never went back in the kitchen, never cooked nothing up for nobody. None of that. That shit was pretty much over with. It, like when I say cold turkey, y'all don't even understand. It was literally cold turkey. Didn't go back on the block. There's motherfuckers right now that ain't seen me in like 8-9 years, probably don't know what the hell I'm doing. Just to keep it a buck with you. I completely changed into a new person. Same nigga though, you know what I'm saying? But different though, you know. Anyways, Bitcoin-backed loans. Bitcoin-backed loans, right? 10 years. 10-year outlook. Come on, man, what are we talking about? What is this? Let me get rid of that. What are we talking about? Let's go take a look at price. Now, for those that are part of the Discord, you know, I got a private Discord. I do try to keep them updated on what's going on with the price, right? So I did share this with them a couple of weeks ago, stating that I was looking for at least a 30% pullback, you know, back down somewhere around 85,000 before expecting a possibility of a bounce, right? Excuse me. And that's based off the last couple of highs to the lows before continuation. High to the low before continuation. I'm looking for another high to the low before another continuation as a possibility. Now, if we don't bounce from here, then it could be a possibility of a reversal, right? But as of right now, you know, dang, what is it? It's a saying. I can't think exactly what it is. And what are they doing down in that basement? Anyways, we've had 33%, 31%. I'm looking for about a 30, somewhere in the middle. Between 31 and 33 is what? 32. 32. So as of right now, for me, myself, and my eyes is on like 85K. And then looking to see what happens when price reaches that area. Is it finding support? Are the bulls defending? Right? And we've been looking at this price for the longest. And the reason that I do this because you want to have a strategy, you want to have a blueprint, you want to have a game plan how you attack this space. You know what I mean? Hey, family, if y'all can, share this out. Share this out. I need to start touching more people on Instagram. I got over 20,000 followers, and maybe 20, 30 people jump on here when I go live. How the fuck does that happen? How? You got people that don't know half of what I know go live, 200 followers or 200 views. Not views. Viewers. There you go. 300 viewers, 500 viewers. And all they doing really is stroking y'all fucking ego. Saying a lot of good, feel-good words. Not giving really any type of honest, helpful information. You know? If you should to make you feel good. I'm giving you what's going to make you live good. Right? So share this out. Share this out, y'all. For those of you that are on Instagram, share it out. The thing you got to know that when I go live now, my page is open. So it's not private. So you can tag whoever. You can send it to whoever. They'll be able to jump on. I need to start getting these views up. Especially at times like this, where it's in my humble opinion, more, like I always tell y'all, I would rather get people into the market when we're in corrections or bear markets than get people into the markets when we're pumping in a bull market. Reason being, you're going to get more out of what I'm trying to teach you and out of your own pocket in the correction in the bear markets than you are in the bull market. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all understand what I'm saying. I've been around since you was teaching DeFi on Black Magic 363. Yeah, that's OG. I think my first class with Black Magic was maybe when was it? Maybe 2020. I think that was my first class with Black Magic. I think maybe 2020. Maybe. He said, with the knowledge I've acquired from your teachings, it freed me up and I was able to retire early. No more hamster wheel. Wow. Wow, that's a real testimony. That's the type of shit that touched my heart. That's the type of testimonies I want to hear. And you know, everybody's not going to have the same testimony. Everybody ain't going to be able to retire early like that. But just seeing that, right? Just seeing that one thing. It makes me feel good with what I've been doing for the last couple of years. Right? When you put a lot of like negativity out there into the world over years, you know, being in the streets, doing grind ball shit. I wasn't ever no grindy person, but you know, doing street shit that I look down on, frown upon now. You know, you try to find a way to kind of save yourself and make up for it, right? So when I see stories like that, for me, that's kind of like knocking down my karmic debt. Right? Powerful content, more people need this info. I agree. You know? They're shadow banning you, bully. I only get your YouTube notifications. I figured it. You've been shadow banned since you begun because I've been following you. I just don't say much because I be taking notes. Good shit. Black Magic 363 first class was December 2019. Let's see what Bitcoin was trading at December of 2019. Let's see. December 2019. Where was Bitcoin at? 2019. Here we go. December 2019. Bitcoin was trading between 7,000 and 6,400 and 7,500. So my first class with Black Magic, when I was trying to get our people to involved in this space, Bitcoin was between 65 and 7,500. It's $90,000 now. Damn, that's another good testimony. And he said, you really be teaching us the blueprint for success. I haven't had a regular job since 2019, thanks to the crypto block bully. I appreciate that, man. Humble, 100%. Humble, 100%. 100%. So yeah, I mean, is the pain and destruction over with? In my humble opinion, not yet. Anything could happen. It could easily turn around right now, but from a strategic, from a technical standpoint, I don't see it happening just yet. Right. So as of right now, Bitcoin trading at $92,165. what I'm gonna say is that as long as we're below 100,000, don't look for any type of big move to the upside. Now, if we start to take out 100,000 and turn it back into support, that could change things. That could change things, right? Let's get rid of that real quick and let's take a look at. Hey, hold on. Where's my let me refresh this real quick. So I'm not seeing all my data I should be seeing. Hey, I appreciate that. Mo with the lazy eye. Hey, for those that want to send any type of donation to me, right? You can go to here it is. You can go to buymeacoffee.com/Block Wall Street. And I appreciate everybody that's donated. Montry Nikki, Rikina, Healthy Wealthy, my man, Fortino, appreciate it. So yeah, if anybody wants to, you know, I've only got 5 supporters. Only, hey, look, out of all the shit that I do, only got 5 supporters. You know, let this be. It don't matter. It don't matter though. But yeah, if anybody that does want to support, buymeacoffee.com/Block Wall Street. I've been telling y'all for the past 5-6 years, I'm trying to rebuild Black Wall Street using the blockchain. So we come in full force with Block Wall Street. I'm doing this shit for y'all. Understand that too. In fact, y'all really want to understand that. Yeah, I love Pretty Lou. She put a lot of people on. I fuck with Pretty Lou the long way. The long way. Right? She's definitely a supporter and advocate of what I got going on. You know? But yeah, anybody want to support, just buy me some coffee or whatever the case may be. You know? I appreciate any and all support that I do get from the community, though. Any and all support that I do get from the community. All right, let's take a look real quick. I want to see Bitcoin with these moving averages, though. I want to see where we at real quick. There we go. So yeah. We lost our first moving average, you go down to the second. Lose the first one, go down to the second. Lose the first one, go down to the second. Lose the second one, go down to the third one. The third one comes in at around $85,000. Uh-oh, Instagram froze. Hold on. Damn, Instagram froze on y'all? It did. Wait, did it? Let me know if Instagram froze. For those of you that are on IG. For those of you on IG, let me know if I'm froze. Hey, I got a couple of testimonies, right? I got a couple of testimonies I need to share. Ben Gordon, what's going on, BG? How you doing, twin? Hey, if you in the city, slide. If you in the city, slide. Hey, but look, I've had a couple of testimonies. In fact, one of the paintings that I bought 5-6 years ago, right? One of the paintings that I bought, because you know I support local artists out here in Chicago. One of the paintings I bought 5 or 6 years ago, the lady let me do half Bitcoin, half cash, right? Seen it the other day. She never really looked at what I gave her over the last couple of years, right? Looked at it. Now, I paid under $2,000 for this painting, right? Half cash, half crypto. So we'll say somewhere between $1,000 and $750 on each side, right? Is what I gave her. She has a couple of $1,000 now in Bitcoin. Oh, damn, it did cut me on I think it did freeze me on Instagram. I don't know why. I don't know why it froze me on Instagram, y'all. Wait, am I frozen? Yeah, they say the live ended on IG. They say that it ended on IG, and that's crazy. Okay, let me do this. This is what I'm gonna do because I want everybody to be involved. I'm gonna end this. We're gonna come right back around. We're coming right back around. All right, so everybody stay tuned. Oh no, here it is. Let me see. We have trouble streaming in Instagram. If you end it on Instagram, then this is expected. If not, and this continues, try creating a new Instagram stream. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can see. I'm not dead, but it is frozen. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do real quick. I'm gonna end this. and I'm gonna come back. All right, I'm gonna end this, but we're gonna come right back. I see we got a lot of viewers. Right now and on YouTube, and I think we got a couple of them on retake, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check retake. Let me see how we viewing over here. I think we got a couple of them on retake. Let me see. Let me see how retake looking. Okay, a couple of viewers. Nothing too serious. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this and I'm gonna come back live because I want Instagram to have a piece of this. All right. We'll be back in a minute.